Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the most heartbreaking Shark Tank pitches ever. Let's get right into it. Assuming you're an entrepreneur or aspiring to become one, you're probably familiar with the popular TV show Shark Tank. The show premiered in 2009 and features entrepreneurs who present their business ideas to a group of investors known as the Sharks, in hopes of securing funding for their ventures. Over the years, the show has showcased numerous entrepreneurs, including those who have gone through startup accelerators and celebrities. Interestingly, out of the 45,000 applicants who sought to be on the show in 2014, only a tiny fraction of 1% were given the chance to pitch their business and app ideas to the Sharks. The show has featured pitches of all kinds, from exhilarating and humorous to absurd and dramatic. However, there have also been pitches that have tugged at the heartstrings of both the investors and the audience. Let's take a closer look at some of the most heartbreaking Shark Tank pitches to have aired on the show. Philip Lapu's Kronos. A young entrepreneur hailing from Japan brought the Sharks to tears with his emotional story of why he chose to leave behind a comfortable life and pursue his passion. Philip Lapuz, the founder of Kronos, a high-end golf putter company, showcased remarkable entrepreneurial skills and a well-thought-out business plan during his pitch on Shark Tank. However, when one of the investors asked Philip about his inspiration for starting his own business, he was overcome with emotion and broke down. He went on to narrate the story of how he desperately needed his high-tech putter company to succeed to prove himself worthy in the eyes of his fiancée's parents. Thankfully, the story had a happy ending when Robert Herjavec, one of the Sharks, invested $150,000 for a 30% stake in the company. Philip's touching tale not only earned him the funding he needed, but also left a lasting impression on the Sharks, who were moved by his determination and heartfelt story. Donnie McCall, Invisirack. During a pitch on Shark Tank, entrepreneur Donnie McCall introduced his product, Invisirack, a foldable truck rack, which caught the attention of the Sharks. However, as the discussion progressed, it became clear that the production costs for the product were prohibitively high. The Sharks suggested that Donnie should consider moving production overseas to reduce costs. However, Donnie was not willing to consider moving any part of his company outside the United States due to his passion for helping his hometown. This stance quickly turned off the panel. In an attempt to explain his reasons, Donnie pointed to Robert Herjavec, whose father was born in Croatia and had immigrated to Canada, where he worked in a factory. Robert became emotional as he shared his father's difficulties fitting in, but also shared that his father was most proud of his first job. Despite not securing any funding from the Sharks, Donnie's vision left a lasting impression on the panel. Rebecca Glover and Leah James, Hummingbird. Rebecca Glover and Leah James, two entrepreneurs from Brisbane, Australia, made a heartwarming pitch on Shark Tank Australia that left some of the toughest business people in the room on the verge of tears. The duo presented their innovative childcare business, Hummingbird, designed specifically for children with special needs. During their pitch, the two mothers shared their own personal experiences of caring for a child with a disability and described the difficulties they faced in finding suitable daycare options. Their story deeply touched one of the Sharks, John McGrath, who choked up while listening. In a post-interview show, John stated that if someone had told him a year ago that he would be investing in the childcare industry, he would have laughed him out the door. However, Rebecca and Leah's moving personal story, coupled with a well-thought-out and viable business plan, convinced him otherwise. John, along with fellow Shark Steve Baxter, decided to make a joint investment of $80,000 and a split 25% stake in Hummingbird. Johnny Georges, Tree TP. Johnny Georges, an entrepreneur from Arcadia, Florida, introduced the Tree TP, a water conservation device for farmers, which he had developed with his late father in 1984 on Shark Tank. During his pitch, Johnny's heartfelt desire to help other farmers with their livelihoods, inspired by his father's mission, moved and stunned the Sharks. It was clear that he was driven by a genuine passion to make a positive impact on the farming industry. According to Shark Tank, investor Kevin O'Leary pitches like Johnny's were the reason the show won an Emmy. The emotion and sincerity of the entrepreneurs who share their stories and products on the show resonate with audiences worldwide. Johnny's touching pitch was a prime example of this, and it was evident that he deeply believed in his product's potential to conserve water and benefit farmers across the globe. The show has provided inspiration and entertainment to viewers worldwide, with countless heartwarming and emotional moments that have touched the hearts of both the Sharks and the audience. That's all for today, and we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one. Have a great day and stay safe, everyone.